Green Mamba jet car is powered by a J-46 jet engine out of a Navy F-7U Cutlass fighter plane. The engine burns 37 gallons of jet fuel a minute. The car weighs just over 3,300 pounds and has a top speed when you put it out on a straightaway of over 300 miles an hour. The driver, Doug Rose, now over 70 years old, is still entertaining fans across the country by burning cars with that Green Mamba jet car. Now you see the trooper on the infield being set down by the skid steer. What's going to happen is Doug and his crew are going to chain that car to the back of the Green Mamba jet car. The jet engine will fire up, and when the engine gets up to that right temperature, Doug will turn on the afterburner. The car will turn into, well, from what you see now, into a giant ball of fire. And after about 30 seconds, the car will start melting. It'll send sparks and debris flying hundreds of feet into the air. This, ladies and gentlemen, will be one of the most awesome displays of power you will ever see at your very feet and in front of your very eyes. Now, this warning to you. You bought the seat you're sitting in. I encourage you to please stay in your seats. No walking, no standing along the fence. There's no one on the south side tonight, which means I don't have to ask for any traffic to stop behind turns 1 and 2. Because as you will see, if the melt goes exactly to plan, you're going to see sparks shooting. Last year, when the Green Mamba jet car was in action about a year ago here at the Rockford Speedway, parts, sparks, and debris went flying over the billboards in turns 1 and 2. It happened then, it could happen again. They will get the car set in the right spot. You see our fire and first responders up in turn 3. They will be out soon, and you will see why very soon. They're getting the jet car positioned. For Doug and his team, it's amazing they're here tonight. They were in New York earlier in the week, had a breakdown with their truck. They were helped by the folks at Enterprise Rent-A-Car, I do believe. They picked them up, got them a vehicle, got them here to Rockford. Of course, the Green Mamba will be back tomorrow night as well. Then we'll head back to Pennsylvania very soon. So it's been a work for the crew that gets this Green Mamba in the position to put on the shows that it does, to even get to Rockford into Winnebago County for a 2-day engagement as part of tonight's event and tomorrow night's fireworks extravaganza here at the Rockford Speedway. Positioning the Mamba in the proper spot. Here comes our fire crew, the fire rescue crew, as they come in and give you a honk. How about a hand for them, ladies and gentlemen? Some of the true heroes in our world, the first responders and the firefighters. We found out about that sort of stuff earlier this week out in Arizona. What a terrible, terrible event. Always take these folks for granted until we need them. But here they come, and they'll be ready to throw the water on the Green Mamba's burn very soon. The City of Loves Park Fire Rescue with us here tonight at the Rockford Speedway. Now you can see the crew is chaining that car to the Green Mamba jet car. I mentioned that earlier, that a chain goes from the jet car to the car, because otherwise, if we didn't chain that car, folks, to the back of that Green Mamba, there's a pretty good chance we'd have an Isuzu Trooper sitting somewhere in turns 1 and 2. It would look cool, but we don't need a flying SUV. I want to say in advance, before this meltdown, we appreciate you folks hanging around here tonight. You're having a good time. You're enjoying Wild Wednesday here at the Rockford Speedway. We appreciate that. And again, we've got 3 more Wild Wednesdays left this year at the Speedway. Next week is McCloskey Kessler carload night. Carload of people, $30 a head. Carload pricing ends at 7 p.m., so get here early. Gillies Family Night next Saturday the 13th. 2 adults and up to 4 children or students for $40 admission. And again, we thank you folks for hanging around. I figure you don't got many places to go tonight or tomorrow with the big holiday. This is kind of great. A Wednesday that's like a Friday. I'm liking that. Remember, when the burn is done, we invite you all down to the pit area as well. Pit gates down behind turn 4. Walk along the fence towards turn 4 to find the pit gate. Get autographs, meet the stars. Doug Rose will be right down the pit area. You can meet him. Get up close to the American motorsports legend that is the Green Mamba jet car. And there will be post-race music and drinks and socializing in the Miller Lite Pavilion. He's hopping out of the truck and getting ready to head to the Green Mamba. Make some noise for Doug Rose, ladies and gentlemen. He gives you a quick wave. He gets all the safety gear on, the sock on his head, and everything else. He has traveled all across this country and I believe across the seas as well to show off the marvel it is, the Green Mamba jet car. And again, typically, we would get this set up and ready probably just a little quicker. But of course, we had our fireworks extravaganza. And of course, with all that on the track, and we can't set up too much in advance. So therefore, there's your issue. But again, we thank you. And you don't mind sitting on this beautiful night, I'm sure. It is a gorgeous night. A little south breeze blowing on you. Tomorrow's going to be even better, they say. Great summertime holiday, the 4th of July. Doug Rose is heading down into the cockpit of the Green Mamba jet car. It has burned ambulances, it has burned limos, stacks of cars, and tonight, some sort of an SUV is going to meet its demise with apparently a kiddie Ferris wheel on the top. Don't ask me where we find these things. Well, you can, but I won't tell you because I don't know. Now, usually as well, throughout the evening, we're able to get the Green Mamba out. He puts on a little bit of a fire show and circles the Speedway. We had a lot of wild Wednesday racing tonight. But really, a lot of it in the daylight. So never really a good time to get the Mamba out here to test the boost and light up the night, which means this will be the first firing of the Mamba tonight, a dry run. And we hope everything fires. They hope everything fires. They've had extra time to look at it. Giving the chain and everything a look down, making sure everything's connected properly. Crew is buckling Doug Rose in. David gives the Ferris wheel a spin on top of the SUV. Thumbs up from the Ferris wheel, that's good. Now, some of you, and it happens all the time, will go, move the truck, move the truck. Well, they will keep that truck near the Green Mamba until it is good and ready to melt. And once Doug Rose gives his crew the thumbs up, that Chevrolet pickup truck on the infield will move away. Adcock Towing will move away because really nobody wants to be as close to the burn as Doug Rose is.
Yeah, everyone's moving. Yeah. Besides him, the truck.
Yep, it's closer.
We are getting ready. Only the highlights remain. It's getting darker. Crews are slowly beginning to move away. And let me tell you, as I read to you earlier, when this baby gets kick started, it ain't gonna take long. It does take just a little time to get everything to the proper oil. Are you ready for the Green Mamba jet car? And the weenie roast is on in the infield.